You saw the title of the video, you know what this is about, so should we just jump straight in? Yeah, let's do that. Okay, so the first mod I have for you is called Infinite Nudge. Now, I know what you're thinking, Scratch, you've gone mental, we already have Infinite Nudge in the game, and I know we do. But the original mod called Infinite Nudge has a few more features I'd love to see added to Nudge in the main game. As you can see, if I just hit H, we get a few more options here. Now we can move it around like normal, easy peasy, but if I hit left shift and scroll, you can see I can rotate this direction. If I hit right shift, I can rotate in this direction. Now these are things we can already do in the game. Using beam tricks and pillar manipulation, we can already do this kind of thing. So I don't see why we can't just add it into the game. There are some limitations though. I don't want to see this. I don't want to see them add shrinking and making things bigger. Like, it's fun to have in mods, but in the real game, I don't know. I don't think it would be a great addition. Also, same goes for rotating machines. Pretty sure if I lock this in with H, you see, like that. Yeah, I'm down with that, being able to rotate them like that. Not like that though. No. Let's not do that or that. Yeah, can we agree that would be a bit silly? I mean, fun, but like, I think it pushes the game mechanics to unrealisticness. You're never going to want to place a constructor like that, are you? Might look cool. Maybe you want to do it for, like, I don't know, some kind of crashed, broken factory, but come on, we got to have some limits here. Limitations breed creativity, I think. So no to that, no to the shrinking, but yes please to the rotating of other things like pillars, and even things like walls would be amazing. I can agree that being able to rotate a wall like that, or have a window in that angle. If I grab a window, angled windows, that would be cool. You know what I mean? There's no really reason why I think that wouldn't be a great addition to the game. That, no, this, yes, please. And with that, let's move on to our next mod. For our second mod, I have something quite popular. It's Sky UI. Now, most content creators use this already, and although this night is beautiful, I mean, look at that, absolutely gorgeous. What Sky UI allows you to do is pause that time of day. You see, I've got it paused in night right now. I can carry on and play and just let it cycle through. I can jump forward and backwards, or I can use this slider to select what time of day it is. Now, at very least, I'd like them to see just add that pause button. Just add the pause button so we can stop it in daylight if we want to just build in the day and we don't want, you know, to have to just build in the dark or put loads of lights up. If we want to play all day, we should be able to. But I think in photo mode, it would be great to have this slider that would allow us to select the time of day for when our base looks the coolest, to take those amazing photos. There are lots of other great options. I mean, you can change how long the night is, how long the day is, but I'm not really too fussed about that. What I really want to see is selecting the time of day, at very least in photo mode, and just being able to pause time so we can just work all day long and not have to worry about things getting dark and you're not seeing it very well. Okay, a pretty simple one for our next one, but I'm sure you've all found this amount of swatches is very limiting. So this is a mod that's just called More Swatch Slots. And here we go. I just have a bunch more swatches that I can put colors into, because I mean, I would like even more than this, maybe a custom amount, but that is just, there's not enough. It is not enough, Coffee Stain. So please just add more swatches to the game. Simple, peasy, job done. See you in the next mod slot. Okay, quickly, I just want to give an honorary mention to really simple signs. Now, unfortunately, this mod doesn't work in 1.1, so I can't get any footage of it, but basically it just added a lot more options to signs, adding more layers, more designs, more layouts, and I would really love to see the devs give a bit more love to signs, give us, like I say, a few more layouts, a few more fonts even, so we can get really creative with our signs. Okay, and so for our next mod, quite a simple one, don't know if you can already spot it, but the mod is called Cartographer. Basically, all it does is take like the interactive map you get on Satisfactory Calculator without any of the nodes and stuff on, and it just shows you your buildings as you build them, represented on your map. You can see over here I've got some rail lines. This is just my filming save I saved in, so that's why it's a bit barren. But you go, your conveyor belts, your factories, hubs there anyway. You've also got options in here, so you can turn on and off whatever builds you want. Obviously it reloads itself, so I could just let's disable this category and disable that one. I could just show foundations, no walls. I can turn off individual things, which is all very useful. And I just think it'd be cool just to see your factory grow on the map as you build it. Now, I can obviously see one problem with this. It might be quite resource intensive. This game is already pretty hard on people's computers, and having a map that shows this much detail and builds over time might also add to that. But you know, the Satisfactory developers are smart people. I'm sure they could figure out how to do it, and I'm pretty sure I've heard them talk about wanting to do this anyway. So fingers crossed we get this. Not really much of a use, but just great fun. So let's move on to our next mod. Okay, so for my final mod pick, I'm going with one that's called Factory Props. Now, it's pretty obvious from the name what that is, but if I open the build menu, you'll be able to see down here I have some factory props, factory foliage, and factory decor. Now, again, I don't want all of this. I don't want to be able to add water in. I think that's a bit, cool and everything, but I don't think that's a realistic thing to add into the game. But we do have foliage, so being able to put plants in where you want them in your save, that would be great. Being able to build little planters and things like that. This has all of the small ones in it. We even have, I'm pretty sure, lots of rocks, tube corals, the massive archways. Maybe this is a bit unrealistic. Maybe not quite adding these in, but why not? We build bigger things in the game. The space elevator is way bigger than that. But this could be tied into maybe a new, new resources. Maybe we could use, you would have to use gravel to build this. And we could even have farming added into the game so you can build these. But I just think it would be great. They also have, if we go into the decor, prop crates and parts of different builds, so you can add a ship crash in, you can add oil tanks. So they've split apart some of the models, like this is obviously from the oil thing, but adding in, basically I want to see them add a load of more decorative pieces to the game, and stuff like this would be amazing. Again, there are things in here I wouldn't want to see, like I showed you a second ago, if I can find it, like ocean water. We don't... That's weird, isn't it? But yeah, I don't think that's really something that's necessary. Ooh. But things like this, nature things, that would be amazing to be able to design your own landscape, add your own more detail, add plants and foliage. I'm sure we've got some nice big trees in here as well. There we go. We can even get the Titan trees. Again, maybe the Titan trees are a little bit ridiculous to be added into the game, but you get the gist. Just some nice natural foliage and things like that would be more welcome, much welcome. So that's it. That's 5 mods I'd love to see added to Satisfactory Vanilla. Now, if you think I've missed any mods, drop them down in the comments. If you've enjoyed the video, then why not subscribe for future videos? And if you want to see more of my Satisfactory videos, why not watch this one next? Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.